Can we just take some in French, guys? Aaron, if you want to put Okay, some French, Français.
Bonjour.
Arsene, it's a very important match tomorrow. Marseille have got nothing to lose. Yes, that makes them more difficult because, of course, they've got a lot more confidence because they've won their last two games against Sochaux and Ajaccio. And paradoxically, it's bizarre because we've got 9 points and they've got no points. You know, but it's difficult because this is the decisive stage of the competition. Matches 5 and 6, it'll be tough. Your team perhaps don't always play well, but you still win games even when you're playing badly against teams like Southampton. Yes, that's true. We're better. We've got a lot more defensive maturity, particularly. I think that we've also been able to overcome the difficult times, weaker times during matches. I think that perhaps we're not playing as well because our opponents are actually organised in such a way to stop us from playing. And so it's important for us even to play our game, even if our opponents are set up to stop us playing. They press us a great deal. And in certain games, you have actually less possession than the opponents. That's something new. Yeah, that's true in certain games. But against Southampton, they had a lot of ball possession, but in their own half of the field, and very little in our final third of the field. So I think you need to. It's a slight illusion, these possession statistics. The right balance in possession, ball possession, is finding it between progressing and moving forward, and you can see that with the Manchester City and Tottenham statistic. Tottenham actually had more ball possession than Manchester City. I've got a question, Arsene. What differences are there between Olivier Giroud last season and this season? We feel that he's progressed. What have you noticed? I think that he's improved in terms of his technique and his link-up play with his teammates, and also in his finishing. I think he's better in terms of just his small steps. I think he's better also in just laying the ball off. I think he's found a nice balance between the obsession of scoring the goals, and that's something all strikers have, and you need to have that, but also at times you need to bring other players into the game. And sometimes you join a big club, and when you're striker, you realise when you come to a big club, you think that you might be judged on the number of goals that you're going to score. But of course, there are other things which are important as well. Arsene, what do you think about Florian Thauvin progression at Marseille? I think it was a surprise transfer for me because we were keeping an eye on him as well, and we were interested in him before he actually left to go to Lille. And I think he's a great hope, one of the great hopes of French football. Can he go even higher? Yes, he's gonna get better. He's only 20, so I'd be very surprised if he didn't. I think that his progression doesn't actually depend on his talent at the moment. It depends on his mental side of things, on his mindset. During that transfer, I think he showed a very strong mindset, but also we could also actually question his mindset in terms of the way he treated Lille. So the time will tell. Do you think this is good for the players in terms of their mentality, the fact that you're winning games? As you know, it's not easy to come back from a period like that, and the fact that they must have felt guilty in their minds about what they were lacking. The fact that they saw all of their teammates in the dressing room going to the World Cup, I think that would have been very difficult for them to think. So I think it will be a huge relief for them, the fact that France are going to the World Cup, but for the whole country, indeed, what we witnessed on Tuesday night.